Good morning. It is March 17th. I'm with Olivia and Audrey and these two, and we're eating at Just Mac. Look at this mac and cheese. That's not here yet, but we'll be here very soon. So this is the truffle mac and cheese. We got the hangover mac and cheese. We got the hangover mac and cheese. We got the crab mac and cheese, and we got the pitmaster mac and cheese. Let me know how many times I said mac and cheese in the past 30 seconds. Mac and cheese, mac and cheese, mac and cheese. Alright, so we just got back home. We played some Avalon with Audrey and Olivia, and we said our byes, and now we're here. We're heading out to the airport in 30 minutes. I got my bag packed here. I'm just ready to go back. On a random note, I miss driving so much. Driving was such a relieving activity. I'm not a good driver by any means. I'm actually probably a bad driver. As in, actually no, depends what you say. So I'm like not an entirely aggressive driver. I'm a pretty nice driver, which in some people's minds is a bad driver. But yeah. It's just so nice to drive on these smooth roads, because back in Boston, the roads are so bumpy, you can't drive, like, it's so cramped, people walking everywhere. You get motion sickness just because it's so bumpy, like. So it's super nice to just relax, drive on some open roads, play some jams, and, like, just have some fun. Like, that's what I grew up knowing as relaxation, is getting in the car with your friends, blasting your music, and just driving around, eating some good foods. Second semester senior year. So after I got into college, second semester senior year, Matt also got into UPenn, and we would just, every day we would just hang out, go drive, play music, go eat, go play some basketball, go play Catan, play Avalon, get back really late. It was almost every day. It was actually pretty bad, because we would have work to do, but we'd just be like, nah, let's skip the work and let's go have some fun. But remember, don't do it till you're a second semester senior. And in college, it's pretty much the same, except that you don't get to drive around. Like, some people think long drives are a drag, but for me, long drives are the best way to connect with your friends. They're just so much fun. But yeah, in Boston, it's a little bit different. You walk around with all your friends, and you just chill in places. But it's definitely a little bit more crowded, I feel like, in Boston. It's just by the sake of Texas, everything just being bigger. Big Texas. I'm going to be heading to the airport now, so come on, let's go. Alright, so we just got to security. We're here in the Houston airport, and we all have a very strange craving right now. What are we craving?
Panda Express.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go find it. I know there is one here hiding. You can't hide for long. Yo, do you hear this? We're in Space Boys. Whoa, just kidding. It's like some kind of echoey chamber thing. Alright, we went completely the wrong way. My spidey senses are telling me it's this way. It's definitely this way. We did it, boys. We found our Panda Express. This is like our ghetto Kong substitute while we're gone. Kong, we miss you. Kevin, the waiter, shout outs to you for being the best. Alright, we just got off the airplane. Low-key super exhausted. It's past midnight. It's already tomorrow, technically. So yeah, I'm gonna just like magically transport back to my room, and I'll vlog from there. Alright, so I'm back in my room from the flight. So tired. I think this was an appropriate vlog to talk about airports. So today's security experience was very, very smooth. Literally no line. The TSA agent was super funny. And I didn't even have to go to the body scan. I just went to the metal scanner. Nothing happened. I was like, oh, this is the most calm experience I've ever had. But this has not always been the case. To give some background, I flew a lot in high school because I was in the fencing competitive circuit. This required me to travel to a bunch of tournaments with my mom. Countless times, they thought me and my mom were together, as in like a couple. And I'm like, oh, why? And I think it had a combination to do that my mom looked young. She's short, I'm tall, and when I don't shave, I have grow like 10 years on me. So I think that combination of those two made it so they thought we were together. And there was always an awkward conversation because I was under 18. In the security line, they would be like, can I see your ID? I'm like, yo, I'm under 18. And they'd be like, huh? I'd be like, yeah, dude, I'm literally just young. Also, I've been patted down way more times than I've needed to. More often than not, it's actually completely nothing. Like, it's usually like, you know, in the jeans, there's like the linen, like the little strings of fabric. I always get scanned on those, and they're like, you gotta touch down your legs, like really close to my crotch. And I'm like, alrighty then, we'll go for it.
and there, it always happens. But I remember this one specific time, I accidentally left a Jolly Rancher wrapper in my pocket. And they spent so long searching for it. They're like, what is that? I'm like, I literally don't know. It was like hidden inside a nook of my pocket. And I was like, oh, it's a Jolly Rancher wrapper. And they're like, for real? And I'm like, yeah. And another time, it was actually when I was younger, we went on a family vacation. I don't remember where, but it was somewhere that warranted a pool because I brought the swimming torpedoes underwater? I actually brought it looks straight up like a missile like shape. And I wasn't even thinking at the time. And I brought it on and it raised some really big flags. And they were like, is this your bag? I'm like, yeah. And they opened it up, searched it, and they found the swimming torpedo. They're like, you can understand why we're freaking out, yeah. And I'm like, yeah. And my parents were like, oh my gosh, why would you bring that? I'm like, yo, it's a fun swimming toy. It's so much fun. I think they did end up letting me taking it. Because, yeah, it's literally just a giant piece of rubber. Also, that one time to New York, I remember I talked about it in a very old vlog, but I talked about how I had Popeyes right before the airport. Worst idea ever. I had the farts all flight. I was going back and forth to the bathroom, just trying my hardest to not die. But it was one of those things, like, I was dead. Oh, that was a brutal flight. Never eat Popeyes in the airport at 5 in the morning. All of our friends ate it. I don't know what happened. I think it's because I got I got something a little bit different than everyone else, and I got screwed over. Like, oh my gosh, that was not fresh chicken. Oh my gosh, brutal. But yeah, those are just some of my airport travel stories. If you like the video, subscribe, comment below, send me an email, all that jazz. But I'm gonna vlog off here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!